Moses don't even be doing nothing for real.
Child, you heard Moses dating a married man.
You would not believe what I just heard,
No,
Moses.
is not really gay.
Child, y'all act like y'all don't know Moses don't be doing nothing but scamming.
Moses is
And did you know Moses went to jail?
Moses be bringing them hoes. We bringing them hoes out.
not really gay.
Moses don't even be doing nothing for real.
People have heard of, know of, think they know of Moses, but a lot of us have no idea. So let's get a little bit into that.
Child,
You would
heard
not
Moses
believe
dating
what
a
I
married
just
man.
heard.
Who is Moses?
Moses went to jail.
Who is Moses?
You know what? That's like one of the hardest questions to answer when anybody asks, like, who is Moses? Because who is Moses? Who is Moses?
Hey y'all, today is a very special day and I have a very special guest. My name is Aisha Anu and I'm bringing you a very special person by the name of Moses Danileo Counts. The real name now, he goes by different ones.
Yeah.
Hair by Danileo if you have been a
Danileo.
dog. Danileo, yeah.
Danileo.
Danileo,
Yeah.
yes. My bad.
Yeah.
Danileo.
Danileo.
Danileo. Hair by Danileo, if you've been a doll. What other one? Money Low.
Mo, bartender. Then I have HBD events. That's where I host different events like Freaknik and different parties on the weekend. So, and then it's a lot of other names, but
Yeah.
those are my main three.
Okay.
Yeah.
And we're going to get into Freaknik. We're going to get into the party scene. We're going to get into everything because a lot of people have heard of, know of, think they know of Moses, but a lot of us have no idea, literally.
Correct.
So let's get a little bit into that. Who is Moses?
Whew. You know what? That's like one of the hardest questions to answer when anybody asks me, like, who is Moses?
Mm-hmm.
Because, I mean, Moses is just like, I have so many personalities. So, Moses is really like a real laid back, shy, standoffish individual.
Mm-hmm.
But Money Mo and How About Danileo and all these other characteristics is like this fun, loving, people person, like just want to go out, live life on the edge, and just make everyone else happy. Like,
Right.
I feel like that's who Moses is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So when would you say the Moses legacy started?
I could say it started probably around,
Can I real quick?
yeah.
Okay, because when my first encounter with Moses was Stacy he had a friend named Stacy.
Yeah.
We went to the same high school. Now Stacy was always fly. Moses didn't go to my
Cross
school.
Creek,
Yeah, he
no.
didn't go to Cross Creek. But every time we would see them, like they was always fly. Like we were, freshmen, sophomore, but they were, I don't know it. I don't want to say like it but they was it. Like
I mean, yeah, we did our thing, but during that time we dressed like characters. Like,
but their
I
hair
look at
was
his
always
pictures,
done.
it's ahead of our time, way ahead of our time.
Yes. Yes. So that was my first introduction to you. So do you feel that was like 05, 06? Do you feel like that's when the legacy kind of started, the branding kind of started, even unknowingly?
I feel like it started as a group, not individually. You know what I'm saying? Because like you said, everybody knew us as a group as a whole.
Yes.
And we call ourselves like the Glam Squad, and we were always in the club, and we was basically like I always tell, like, me and Stacey joke about it now, like we was like a tourist attraction. Like people just came to like see us dress crazy and go out and have like a good time and just live like with no cares in the world.
Right.
And I think as we got older and we started to branch off and everybody started finding their own lane of what they wanted to do, that's when you start getting How About Danileo, you start getting Money Mo, the bartender, you start getting HBD entertainments with different parties and everything. So I said like 2006, that was the grow up of us as a group. But I probably started branching off and just being like my own identity probably like 2011, 12.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And what do you feel like sparked that change, or like I'm gonna start branding myself?
It started with hair. So it started with hair. I started working with my cousin Kay Turner in her salon.
Shout
I
out
had
to Kay.
just moved. Yeah, shout out to Kay. I had just moved. Oh yeah, make sure y'all got there and vote.
Yes,
Kay Turner.
District 125.
Yes. Um,
House of Representatives. We need
correct.
y'all to vote.
But yeah, Kay opened a salon on what was that? Winston Spring? No, off of Winston Spring Road, Tobacco Road, one of them roads. But I had intentions of moving back to Atlanta because I had just moved back from Atlanta and started high school. Went to high school with Kay. She was like, I'm gonna open up a salon, come work. I was like, I guess so. And then I started working in the salon, and it's like stuff just took off from there. Like
Yeah.
I literally started opening my books and saying, "Hey, I'm doing hair," and then ever since then, I've been doing hair. Like that's
Right.
been my top priority, top job. Money Mo came along with I was working at Applebee's and I was bartending there. And I actually really hated bartending, but it was quick, easy money. You know what I'm saying? So um two dudes from 3DL came by the name of Tron and Duel. And they came and they was like, "Hey, we want you to come work at this club. We finna open up a club around the corner." And at that time, it was 3DL.
Yes.
So I was like, "Oh no, I'm not working at no club, especially not no black club per se." Yes. I was like, "No, I'm not doing that." So he was like, "Man, I really want you to work. We need your personality down there." So I was like, I got a homegirl for you." So I told Stacy, and Stacy was working at Tribeca at the time.
Yes.
And she was like, "Oh no, I'm not working at no club. I'm not doing that." And they selling $3 drinks. Oh, I'm not doing that. So we had a homegirl, Yaz. She came and she was looking for a job at the time. So we was like, "Okay, we got a homegirl for you. She'll work."
Yes.
Got her the job down there. Yaz used to come see me. They opened up. Yaz used to come see me every lunch break. And when she came to see me, she was counting like big bags of money. Like
Yes.
they was making over like thousands a week bartending. So
Wow.
then, of course, I was like, "Hey, can I get that job?" And they was like, "Man, we got a full house now." So I didn't work at 3DL until it came back and became Rendezvous.
Okay.
And when it became Rendezvous, I became like one of the like top bartenders. And the lady was like, a lady came and she was like, "You love money, ain't it?" I was like, "Yes, I love money. I don't move without money." So she was like, "Your name Money Mo. I'm gonna call you Money Mo." And ever since then,
It's
I just been
the-
going by Money Mo. Yes.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So that's how Money Mo got his name.
Correct.
That's something we didn't know that now we know. It's not a self-proclaimed thing. It's like the people gave it.
Yeah, the people gave it to me. And people
Right.
always be like, "That's Money Man." Like, just I guess how I carry myself too, people always be like, "Oh yeah, that's money. That's money. Moses got money. Moses
Yes.
got money. Moses got money." And it really be a disclaimer with that. Moses does not have any money
Right.
at all.
He does. He just don't have it to give. He's trying to build something.
Yeah, we'll get into that too. I'm like TLC. When you sell this amount of records and you start counting this money,
Yes.
you will notice how much money you got.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Mhm.
Were you the persona of always having? Was that something that you were like? You've always been like that, or did that come with the branding?
Um, I always I always like nice things anyways. And I always been a hustler. So anything I wanted, I was gonna always go and get it. So like that was just something that was just always in me. You know what I'm saying? Like I always wanted nice things, had nice things. So that wasn't nothing new. The people just started seeing it more like my hustle mentality, like being out more. So that's when they start seeing it. But it's always been just like me.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let's continue to talk about friends. Did you and Turbo meet at the club, or y'all always knew each other?
Me and Turbo met. Um, it was one of my birthday parties. Um, probably like it was about 10 years ago. I had a big birthday party at Sky City,
Mm-hmm.
and I invited her. I was like, "Hey," because at this time, all you heard about was Turbo, 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 Turbo. So I was
Yes.
like, "Who is this damn girl, Turbo?"
Yes.
Like I want to see what she is. So I started following her on social media or whatever. And I was like, she seemed cool. Like, I want to invite her to my birthday party. So I invited her to my birthday party and she came. And then she spent like the whole weekend with me during my birthday. And then ever since then, we've been like really, really cool. And she actually came into my life like at one of like the darkest moments in my life. And then like she just really brought sunshine like on my bad day because I had just got out of a bad relationship
Right.
and I was just really unhappy, you know what I'm saying? Just unhappy with life and all kind of stuff. And then like having somebody around you that's like so genuine and just like the female version of you know what I'm saying? Like as far as like how I treat people,
Right.
as far as like the hustle mentality, and somebody that I was just able to just open up and just talk to and not be judged at that moment. So our relationship just built off of that, and we became so cool so fast. You know what I'm saying? Like she was like, we was calling each other like boss friends at first, and then probably like a year later, it was like, this is my best friend.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
So it's like friends at first sight.
Yeah, it definitely was. It definitely was given like friends at first sight. You know what I'm saying? Like, and ever since then, we've been like Bonnie and Clyde. Like, that's my dog.
Nice. How was it? How did y'all transition from friendship outside the club to friendship inside the club, and ultimately made it like a thing?
The as far as what like me and Turbo friendship.
Like, I don't know. People just used to go to the club and see Moses and Turbo, and it wasn't an individual thing. You know, it was
Yes,
like
it was like tag team. Like we
yeah.
always got booked together. Me and Turbo didn't start working together until probably like a year after our friendship.
Okay.
And then when we started working together, the manager was like, I mean, the owner was like, I don't want y'all working with each other. Just because like it would have been too much. You know what I'm saying? Like he felt like he wasn't gonna get no work done. We was gonna be playing around, we was gonna be doing this, that, and the third. So I used to work in the back, she used to work in the front. But of course we was gonna always end up doing something together. You know what I'm saying? Like we was just two people that liked the party. And Turbo had already brought a whole different dynamic to bartender. You know what I'm saying? Before Turbo started bartending was just somebody comes to the bar, get your drink, go on about your business. Now, Turbo done start working. Now you got to twerk, you got to do a handstand, you got to bring confetti, you got to do like you have to really put on the show, which is respected because I seen doing that, it brings you more money.
Right.
People feel appreciated. People feel like, hey, even if I don't want to go out, I just want to go out and have a good time. I want to smile. I want to see Moses and Turbo. I want to see them, what they're gonna do tonight. You know what I'm saying? So it became like that to where every night it's like you got to put on, even if you don't feel like it's like you got to go and put on the whole show. I'm talking about girl till my body be hurting. Like, listen, I'm getting too old for this. But when you get to count the money up, it's like, okay, it's worth it. I ain't gonna do it over and over again.
Right. Okay. So which one do you love more, hair or bartending?
I love hair more, but I think people think that I love bartending more because I promote bartending more than hair. But my thing is, I've been doing hair for 15 years now. You know what I'm saying? So hair, licensed for 15 years.
Right.
So hair is one of them things like I'm really content with the business that I have with hair. You know what I'm saying? Like hairstylist of the year 3 times in a row.
Okay.
Won by Augusta,
SBA
Georgia,
award.
SVA award. So they know that, so I don't feel like it's something that I have to keep pushing out there saying, hey, how about Danileo? Because the ones who know, the ones that need to know. So it's kind of like it is what it is on that.
You were saying what awards did you win?
Okay, so hairstylist of the year. I won hairstylist of the year twice.
And what happened after that? Like you couldn't win no more?
I say that again. I won hairstylist of the year twice.
Why only?
Yeah,
Can you
because you can't. Yeah and no.
Okay. That's fair.
It was more so you couldn't win no more.
Okay.
But when you're the people favorite, I mean, you're just the people's favorite.
Yeah.
Not on no cockiness. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
But in all fairness, the rules were set. Like you couldn't win no more. You know what I'm saying? So I couldn't win again.
Okay, so you won the amount of times you was able to win.
Correct.
That's what happened. Not that you lost, but you
Right.
won.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's clarify that. Shout out to Jamie, Barbie, SBA Awards.
A great event. I really
Jamie,
love
the
it.
realtor. Make sure if y'all looking for a home, hit her up. But
definitely. So I won hairstylist of the year, bartender of the year. It's a bunch of. I can't even remember all of them.
Okay.
I'm so sorry, Jamie.
No.
I can't remember, but it was okay. So the first year I won, it was 6 awards or 5 awards, and then last year I won 4 or 5.
Okay.
But yeah, any category that I was in, I won.
Okay. Period.
I mean,
Clock that T.
yes.
I mean, let's get into the juicy questions.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm just trying to like ease us in. I mean, all right, let's keep it like just for a few more moments. So, is Freaknik successful because you bartend, or a lot of people might say, well, it's because he does hair, or it's because he bartends, or it's because blah blah. Why do you think this is over 5,000 people in attendance? Why do you think Freaknik is so successful year after year after year after year?
I think Freaknik is successful just on the strength of it's a free event.
Hmm.
A free event for the city. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? Like a free fun event for the city. And it's something new that was brought to the city. You know what I'm saying? Even though Freaknik is something that I originally got from Atlanta,
Hmm.
but I mean it's just like just a free event. And I think it's too people really rock with me. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
People rock with Moses. You know what I'm saying? And Freaknik originally started from being at this lady named Donna house. Yeah, everybody always see me with Donna. They be like, "Your God, Donna got so many titles to me." They be like, "Your best friend, God, Mama, all
Yeah.
of the above."
Shout out
But
Doc.
right, Freaknik started in Donna house. It was my birthday. It was my 32nd birthday,
Mhm.
and I was like, I just want to do a like backyard cookout,
Yes.
just on some backyard vibes, and everybody just dressed like our parents used to dress back in the day, and just come and have a good time. Had the party. The party was really invite only. You know what I'm saying? And I invited probably like a good 80 people. It was literally like about 600 people just in this one small backyard.
That was the first year.
That was the first year.
It was crazy. I was all the way in Texas and I was mad because I wanted to be.
Yes, it was so crazy. So
Mhm.
then after that, I'm gonna go to May Park.
Mhm.
So I was like, okay, I'm gonna just change it now. I'm gonna call it Freaknik, and we really gonna get into like the whole '90s
Yeah.
aesthetic and just run with that. Did that. It was over the first year. It probably was like a good 5,000 people
Mhm.
that came out to this party,
Mhm.
and that had to be the scariest thing. Like it was so scary.
Yes.
Just the fact to see all those people, even though I had like security, I had police, I had everything already lined up
Mhm.
just to make sure it's gonna be good and safe. But just to see that many people at one place,
Right.
it was so scary because my biggest fear with doing the event, if something bad happening, and then it's always my name tied onto it. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like it's not gonna be, hey, this happened at such and such park. It's gonna be like, such and such happened at Moses event or that freak need. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, okay. Every year I'd be like, I ain't doing it no more, y'all. I
Yeah.
can't do it no more. It's a wrap. So then the third year they taught me, they was like, Moses, do it again. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna do it. That was the year before last.
Yes.
That was like 10,000.
2022.
Yes.
Yes.
That it got even
No,
bigger.
2023.
No, 22. Yeah, 20. What we in? 24.
We in 24.
Yeah, so 23.
23.
23 was crazy.
Yes.
That's when we had the stage and everything. So I actually really got to see not only just the inside of the gates, but like
Mhm.
everything that was going on the outside.
Mhm.
So I was like, oh my God, it really be that many damn people there.
Yes.
So then after that, this year, because it was so many people last year, they really gave me hell for Freaknik. And Freaknik was about to be canceled so many times.
Wow.
And like, I just want to even just get into that. It's so
When
many
you
people.
say they, who are they?
The city of Augusta, Georgia.
Okay.
The city of Augusta, Georgia. And it don't even be the city of Augusta, Georgia. It's like people that want to play like a major part in the city.
Mhm.
And it's kind of like they don't even have no pool like that. So a little bit of pool that they do have is like they want to pull me
Abuse their
down
power.
and like abuse the power instead of like saying like, hey, I'm going to help you. You know what I'm saying? You done had a successful event for this many years. I want to help you make it be even more successful with no problems. But
Right.
instead of doing that, it's just kind of like, you need this, you need that, you need this, in which all of these things be taken care of. So I never understood the problem, but it's kind of like every time I turn around, it was another problem. Like, congratulations to Rob, Gino, Sheriff. He told me, I got the police up for you, Moses. I'm gonna help you with the police officers, this, that, and the 3rd.
Mhm.
I tell them, hey, got somebody getting police. Oh, he can't get police, he a marshal. I'm like, it's still a police officer.
Right.
You know what I'm
What's
saying?
the
Like, what's the difference?
Right.
They out there. So I said, okay, forget it. Go with the police.
Yeah.
Police went up. Okay, now you got to have 20 police. 20 police at
How expensive is that?
$60 an hour. And you got to have them for 6 hours. So you get what I'm saying? So that's just police.
Okay.
That's just police.
Yeah.
Then you got to go into get insurance for the park.
Mm-hmm.
Never had to get insurance for the park. Okay, I get insurance. Don't
Yeah.
mind that. Insurance. Now I got to come out another $400.
Yeah.
Okay, you're gonna have people out there.
Speakers, the sound.
Girl, we didn't even get into all that yet. Now you got to have 2 fire marshals. 2 fire marshals at $80 an hour. You got to have them for 4 hours. Never understood why I need a fire marshal.
Mm-hmm.
I said,
'Cause
okay.
you ain't evacuating a building.
Correct. It's an open park, just free
Right.
to the public. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that was another thing. So then that's just the things that they telling me. Then, like you said, I still got to get DJs. I still got to get speakers, stages. I got to get porta potties. I got to pay for people to come and clean up. I got to pay for people to come and set up. So altogether, Freaknik comes out to be like probably like a $15,000 event.
Yes.
And when I tell people, they be like, they ain't no money. I say, no, you know, not $1,500,
Right.
$15,000. That's coming out of my pocket
Correct.
for other people to have fun on my birthday.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, and then, yes, I will say, like, vendors and all that, like, that helps. But vendors, that's nothing, but that comes up to probably about $3,000.
Mm-hmm.
It's still $12,000 that I still got to take care of and pay for it. You know what I'm saying? So that's why every year I be like, I can't do this. I can't do this.
So I just want to know, like, would y'all? This is a free event now, but y'all know the numbers that Freaknik does. Would y'all be in the comments or wherever this is gonna be posted? Would you pay for Freaknik?
To be honest, friend, I ain't got no choice. If I do it again, it's no more. It's no more. I can't do it.
Yeah.
Because it puts me. And the reason I do it because it's something positive for the city. You know what I'm saying? Like I done had an event with that many people that has not had not one problem.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like not one problem at all. So I look at it as the longevity too, because eventually I want to do bigger things in the city. So that's just something to put up on our belt. Like, hey, I done did this event for this many years with no problem. I had this thing orchestrated like this. It ran like this. So, but this year, I mean, and I'm not, it ain't gonna be nothing crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, it'll be like $5. You know what I'm saying? If you don't have $5, then you just don't need to come out there.
Stay.
And,
No brokies. Stay home.
Just go ahead and stay at the house. But it ain't gonna be nothing crazy. But I have to, for me to continue to do it, I have to charge.
Okay.
Because Freaknik was giving, hey, you about to go take a loan out. But and that's stupid. I'm not gonna take a loan out to have a party for everybody else. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's other stuff that I really need rather than doing an event for people and take a loan out. So I'm like,
Right.
I got to get some money with this thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, support.
Yeah, please do. I beg of y'all.
So moving on, let's get into as a bartender. See, I don't know all the stories, but I've heard a little bit. As a bartender, I can imagine there's some drinking involved with the partying and things like that.
Yes.
Have you had any run-ins with the law?
No, I haven't. Thank God.
You never been incarcerated? You never been locked up?
I mean, I've been locked up, but not for drinking.
Not for drinking. What have you been locked up for?
So I got locked up. My first time ever getting locked up was when I stole my daddy's car. Yes, girl trying to go to Super Seeds.
How old was you? 16?
Like 17.
17 for
Driving with no license. Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Yes. And then after that, I had a best friend that we would kick in Atlanta, and I drove her car, and somebody hit me. So when they hit me, it was just basically just got like a little ticket, whatever.
Yes.
Or whatever. So instead of her doing the insurance claim, she basically told the insurance people that I stole her car. So in the midst of her saying that I stole her car, they picked me up for Grand Theft Auto.
Wow.
So I did 3 months, and yes, I did 3 months in Fulton County jail.
Y'all still friends?
Yeah, we are.
You forgave her?
I did. I forgave
After
her.
doing 3 months in jail?
Yeah, 3 long months, girl, in Fulton County. Fulton County is damn near prison.
You see how he got a big ass heart. 'Cause
Yes.
that level of understanding.
Yes, I forgave, but it took a while.
Okay.
It took a while. And then Grand Theft Auto, girl, that's a serious ass
Exactly.
charge.
They got a game named after
Girl, yes. And then like jail is one place I wouldn't wish on nobody. It was so scary in there. Like it was so scary. Like that's the only reason I moved back to Augusta.
Okay. So you were in Atlanta when
I
that
was in
happened?
Atlanta.
Okay.
If it wasn't for that, I would still be in Atlanta right now.
Yes.
Like,
So let's talk about your time in Atlanta. Do you feel like, because a lot of people don't know this, and sorry if it seems like we jumping, but back to hair, you do a lot of teaching on stages and education when it comes to hair. It's not just behind the chair in the salon.
correct.
So do you feel like your networking in Atlanta, your networking on the stages, it plays a factor in the thousands of people that come to Freaknik a year, or no?
No, I
Okay.
don't think so.
Okay.
Because I try my biggest to keep my personal life per se separated from hair.
Yes.
You
Okay.
know what I'm saying? I don't like to mix them two together. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a lot of confusion with it. You know what I'm saying? So I always tell people, my clients know, like, Money Mo and Moses is not Hair by Danileo. You know what I'm saying? So the way I act outside this door is totally different from how I act inside here. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of keep and separate those two. You know what I'm saying?
Is that really, do you feel like that's still being true to you? Like when you have to like turn it on and off?
I think so.
Is it something like you naturally adapt, like it's naturally you, or you had to learn to do?
It's you have to learn to do it, but I feel like it's just naturally me now. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Like, cause I've been doing it so long. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? You have to do it so much. Like I tell people all the time, like I really live like a double life. You know
Mhm.
what I'm saying? Because the Moses that people see and love and just enjoy and think is this person is really not that person. You know what I'm saying? Like deep down, I'm really like this, like homebody,
Yeah.
very spiritual person. You know what I'm saying? Like I'd rather sit at home and let's talk about life. Let's talk about what's our goals. What's the next step we're gonna take to get into these things that we put down on the vision board that we want to accomplish. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm that person that's like, you need to show the crowd, hey, I'm gonna keep it 100 with you, but this is what we're gonna do. This is how we're gonna get out of this. Like I'm gonna always be like that person. But soon as I put them shoes on and step out that door, I have to turn into like this Money Mo. Like Money Mo is like an asshole. You know what I'm saying? Like Money Mo is straight to the money. Like, hey, what you want? What we doing? Like,
Right.
you finna spend it? What you gonna do? You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And then how about Nilio was like, hey, like fun. You're gonna come in the shop. We're gonna have a good time. A joke and jab. I'm gonna make you feel like you're the most beautiful thing in the world. You know what I'm saying? And then, but to say all that, like it's very draining too. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I think that's why when I get in that house and shut that door, I have to turn that social battery off and just like get myself back together because it can be so draining.
Right.
It can be so draining, and it takes a toll on like just your life and yourself personally. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of times.
Of home. I know there was like a little a little noise about a particular roommate that you had during a certain period of time. Um
Let me tell you how people are so crazy.
Okay.
So people would put a body on you
Mhm.
for no reason.
Yes.
So this is the thing with that. It's to the point to where like when you get to a point in life or just like get to a certain social standing,
Mhm.
people automatically, because I live a very private life. Can't nobody say, hey, Moses was messing with this person. Moses did this and Moses did that. Like, the only thing you know is what somebody done told you that done made up, or somebody thinking in their head and they want to spread around this, that, and third.
Yes.
So with that being said, as a gay male, society mind is so ignorant to think that a gay male and a straight male can't be close or can't be friends. You get what I'm saying? And I just feel like that's just so ignorant.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So the roommate was Radiq. So Radiq had just got out of prison. When he got out of prison, me and Radiq had always been cool because he used to date one of my cousins.
Right.
So we was always cool. He got out of prison, seen him. I was working at the club. We just got cool.
Right.
We used to tell each other about shit that we want to do, you know what I'm saying? Like just manifesting dreams, goals, everything that we want to accomplish. So me being me, I'm like, hey, bro, I had just moved back from Atlanta. I hadn't got in trouble. Had to stack my money back up, start our way over. So he's starting over. I'm starting over. I don't want to stay in my house. He was staying somewhere. He was uncomfortable. So it's like, man, I want to get an apartment. He was like, shit, I want to get one too. But at that time, neither one of us could afford to get one by ourselves. So it was like, okay, we'll get an apartment. It'll be the most like, the rumor started from girls that he was taking down through there. They'll probably see me over there.
Yeah.
And see that I stay there. So now the first thing they want to do is, oh, he got a roommate. They stay together. They mess with each other. This, that, and the third. But like, it's like that sounds so stupid. You just let this man smash. Now he gay.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like that don't make sense. And then I don't understand where the gayness can come from, because just because like I said, it's so ignorant to stereotype the fact that a gay and a straight male can't be friends. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's literally like my brother. You know what I'm saying? Like, I talk to him about everything. You know what I'm saying? My brothers love him. My mama don't love him. Like, that's like my brother. You know what I'm saying? So all that, they've been saying it for damn 10 years. Don't nobody say it no more, thank God. That battle is finally over with. But it was just like, when it first started, it was like, man, what the hell? That's the craziest thing I ain't gonna say the craziest thing I've heard, but just like, what can you, like, what, always wanted to know, like, what, just because they cool, like, what else can you get out of, like, what did you see to say, hey, they go together? I hate they talk. I hate they mess around. So it's like, that was just always so weird to me. That's why I'm so protective about even hanging with males. You know what I'm saying? Like, anytime I hang with a male, I always tell them, like, hey, listen, I'm going to tell you now, within 2 weeks, they're going to say that me and you got something going on. You know what I'm saying? Like, it don't even be nothing like that.
Right.
But that's the first thing they're going to say. I always give them a warning.
Yeah.
But with it being 20, 24, 25, whatever year, we're in 24.
Yes.
Now, I feel like the world is getting better. It's more accepted. So people don't really, about me, they still do. Anybody see me with, they're going to say Moses is that person talking. But it don't be like that, y'all.
Yeah.
It really don't. I'm really single. And I've only dated 2 people from Augusta, Georgia.
Okay, well, we'll get into that. But are you
single? Yes.
No, but are you gay?
Girl,
real, in real life. Because girls speak like, you would make a good husband too. I mean, well, of course, you can still be a husband, but girls be on you for real though.
Yeah, I mean, they can keep their eye on the prize. Yeah, that's all I have is a prize. Just, I maybe can mold your husband to be a better husband, but as far as me and you, no. It's nothing a woman can do for me but just look pretty. Yeah. Like, it's nothing.
When did you decide this? When was this a
kindergarten?
Thing for you? Kindergarten?
Yes.
Because in high school, I mean, you could never really even tell. Like, you could, but you
still really can't tell now until I start really like drinking and like really getting my comfort zone.
And I think that's why I asked you that, because it ain't.
But it's always been like, I never been, see, and that's the thing too. Everybody has like this stereotype of what a gay male is. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, and I think that comes too from how it's projected on TV. Everybody thinks that gay males are supposed to be this flamboyant boy that's snapping and wearing weaves and wearing crop tops and doing all this stuff. Like, no, every like gay male that's not the same. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like you have men that you just don't have no type of femininity in them
Right.
that's still a gay male. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like that stereotype has the world so messed up.
Do you think that, well, in that with that statement, then TV more so projects a negative stereotype?
Definitely.
Yeah, because I feel like even the hypersexuality that they put on TV,
Mhm.
that's not really how a true homosexuals are. They're
Correct.
not real
At all.
at all.
It's not, it's not, everybody's not Santana.
Yeah.
Everybody's not, you know what I'm saying? Like all these people that blow up and like you said, this hyper like sexual, like it's none of that goes on in everyday society. Like me and my friends, people always be like, "Oh my God, all y'all so damn fine. I can't believe y'all gay." Yes, this is what they are. And I don't want to sound ignorant by saying these are normal gay men, but like these are normal gay men. Everybody is not right here snapping and doing cartwheels and twerking on the handstand, or everybody does not want to be a girl.
Right. So, for the younger viewers who are growing up and you do identify and you do like what you like, right? You could be yourself at the same time. I think is the
Correct.
message. You don't have to do what the media projects, right?
Correct.
Find out who you are. Your sexuality really doesn't define you
At all.
at all.
At
Because
all.
every time I see Moses, I'm never asking who he's fucking. I don't care. So,
Yeah, and thank you very much.
but speaking, because some people do care. Some people do care about who he's fucking. So let's get into the tea. When I first met, or not when I first met you,
Mhm.
when we first started working in film and television together, you were working on a TV show. And one thing you said was, you had to pour for this one, huh?
Yes.
One thing you said was you were not talking about your relationship. So can you talk about that now? Do I have the rights to?
Yeah, it's null and void. It's done. But at that time,
Is he one of the people that was from Augusta?
no,
Okay.
no, he's from Ohio.
Okay. Do you usually date out of town or?
Yeah, it's the last the
Take your time. You know.
the last one from Augusta, Georgia, flop.
Fuck.
Yeah, I couldn't do it again. And it's more so like, for starters, dudes don't be comfortable with themselves here. You know what I'm saying? It's like they want to be undercover lovers, or they want to hide, and like I don't have time for that. You know what I'm saying? I got too old. Like I don't have time to be in nobody's secret.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying? Like all that gets old, and then I can't really date here either because everybody feel like they know me before I can even tell them who I am.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's the first red flag. I done went on dates with guys here, but soon as you try to tell me about myself, it's a flat like, this over with. We can't
Yeah.
even do this. You know what I'm saying? Because how you gonna tell me about me without me telling you about me? You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So,
I think I heard a rumor. But there was, and God bless the dead, there was a young man who went missing and kind of
Mhm.
lost his life. But I heard you was dealing with him. Is that
Yes,
true?
that's my ex. Yes, rest in peace, Sanchez. Me and Sanchez was together for maybe off and on for a good 4 years. Um, and it just happened out the blue. I was at Turbo. It was Turbo's birthday. It was August the 3rd or 2nd. It was days before her birthday.
Mhm.
Um, we were in Mexico, and I remember like it was yesterday. So me and him was on the phone, and we were talking, and he told me, he was like, "Hey, I'm gonna call you right back, or whatever. I got to run to the store,
Mhm.
whatever, blase, blase." So I was like, "Okay, cool." He was like, "Enjoy your friends. I love you, blase, like all that." So I was like, "I love you too. I'll call you. I'll call me when you get home or whatever."
Mhm.
So of course we sitting there still partying, having a good time. So like 2 o'clock hit. It's like 2 in the morning.
Mhm.
Oh, so I look at my phone. I'm like, this nigga ain't called me back or whatever. So of course, me being drunk, we had done drunk probably like a good, about 9 bottles of
In
tequila.
Mexico,
Like, yes,
right?
we had done took it down through there. So I'm sending all these videos. Keisha Cole, I should have cheated, and
Wait, at your
Fantasia.
birthday party, is that who he was singing about?
with girl. No.
Oh, I wish we had that on camera.
No, that was a little Columbia thing I was talking to, but that was just last year. No, this year. That was this year.
That was this year.
Yeah, when I see you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
But with Sanchez stayed in Florida
Okay.
or whatever. So like I said, I was sending him all these videos, like going off, just bashing him, like cussing him out, this, that, and the third.
Mm-hmm.
So then, girl, I was sending them there. After a while, like the videos wasn't going through or whatever. It was just green. So after that, I was just like so pissed. I was so mad. So I remember, I want to say it was Tay birthday. We was sitting on the rooftop, and his best friend called me. He was like, "You talked to Sanchez?" I was like, "No." So he was like, "Can't nobody find him." So after that, it was just like, what the hell? You know what I'm saying? Like, and then with me, I felt bad too because like I automatically went in defense mode and started sending like all this negative stuff,
Yes.
thinking like you
He
out here doing
okay.
something. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just out here lost. But in all reality, like you were missing. Like somebody had done did something to you.
Mm-hmm.
So like living with that pain and hurt for like 2 years has been like that was like the worst
Right.
like feeling ever. You know what I'm saying? Like, even trying to move on from it, it still was so hurtful just to know like, hey, I'm trying to talk to somebody else, but all I could think about is him. You know what I'm saying? So that was so hard. Like it was so hard. And then right after that, my brother get killed. So
Let's talk about that.
oh,
Where were you and how, if you don't mind?
yeah.
How did you find out about that?
It was Glen Hill's homecoming. I was working, not working, excuse me. I was cheering at the alumni basketball game.
Mm-hmm.
So that whole night, I just felt so weird. Like it was just something so weird, just like a feeling.
Mm-hmm.
So I told him, I was like, hey, I'm finna go home. I need to take me a nap because I just feel like crazy. Like, so of course, me, you know, black people, like, girl, we'll diagnose ourselves or something. I was
Yeah.
like, child, I probably got anxiety, but I don't know what is triggering the anxiety, but I got anxiety.
Right.
So I went home, went to sleep. I was laying down, and my phone was literally like across the room.
Yes.
But as I was asleep, I just seen like a light flashing, a bright light just flashing
Right.
in my face. So I'm like, what the hell? So I woke up, and when I woke up, my phone was ringing. So I reached all the way over, got it, picked it up, and my brother was just like, they killed our brother. Those are his exact words. He was like, they killed our brother. So in that moment, I just stopped because I was like, this ain't real.
Mm-hmm.
Like, this can't be real.
Right.
So I stopped and I sat up. And then after that, Turbo called. And she was like, I'm on the way over there. And then Radiq called. He was like, I'm on the way over there. So then at that point, it just became real. Like, I'm like, my brother is really gone. Like, my brother is gone. And it really didn't hit me. I honestly didn't cry until I got to Columbia.
Right.
Because it happened in Columbia, South Carolina. When I got to Columbia and I seen my mama, that's when it was like, oh my God, this is really real. Yeah.
And so, how many brothers and sisters do you have?
So altogether, it is. So with my mom, it was 4 of us. Me, Jamashas, Jeremy, and Justin. Justin is the one that got killed, my baby brother. Excuse me. And then with my dad, it's me, my brother Sheldon, and then my sister Shalonda.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah. But like that, losing my brother, that was like one of the worst feelings ever in life. Like
Yeah.
it's a pain that I really cannot even explain to people of like how I feel. And it losing my brother made me just hate the world. Like I went through like a very, very dark and deep depression. You know what I'm saying? It was like I couldn't count on nobody but God in that moment. You know what I'm saying? But it's kind of like you want to heal, but then you feel like if I heal, I'm forgetting about my brother.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So at that moment, I thought like I need to hurt because I don't have my brother. You know what I'm saying? And you don't want to hear everything gonna be all right. You don't want to feel like oh, I'm gonna get better, or you don't want to feel like it's gonna be okay. You know what I'm saying? You still here. You know what I'm saying? Like I used to hate when people would say like, it's all right. He gone to a better place, or he what do
Yeah.
you mean? Like what do you mean by that? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like I lost somebody I love. Like this is my flesh and blood. You gonna tell me he in a better place?
I don't
No,
want to hear that.
you don't want to hear that. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So I really had to take the time and just get that connection with God. And I'm thankful for people like um Radiq and Tequila.
I do have some questions before we wind down. I do have one particular one. Are you a scammer? What? Like, is that how you got the Cartiers, the 11s? That car you took a picture with, is that yours?
It's definitely my Porsche.
Okay.
Um
Big foreign, okay.
Correct. No, I'm not a scammer.
Okay.
Have I scammed? No. No, I haven't. But seriously, people think that, but people don't understand like how hard I work.
Mhm.
For the past 3 years, I've made 6 figures with just doing hair.
Mhm.
So you got to add on 6 figures with doing hair, and then you can honestly say I made another 6 figures with just bartending.
Mhm.
So you put both of them together. I have no kids. I have no significant other. Like it's just me. I have no real bills. You know what I'm saying? My bills are cheap. Like rent 1,800, car note 1,000, phone bill $200. Everything else probably round up to 500. That's no money. I make that in 2 days.
Mhm. Mhm.
So no, I don't have to scam.
Okay,
I
period.
don't have to trick.
Period.
None of that.
Clock that T.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. So speaking of significant other and children, is that a thing in your future or
Significant other, yes. I do eventually want to be married. Children, no.
okay.
At this point, no. I mean, if I find somebody that has kids, it's like, okay, I accept it. But of my own, no. I think too, at this point, I'm too selfish for kids. Cause like kids, you have to do so much. You have to stop your life for a child. And I can't see me trying to decide who finna get Gucci sneakers this week. No. Mm-mm.
So are you looking for love? Are you on the market? Are you open to dating? Like what is it right now?
Rich white men.
No. Well, I guess he's smart. They
Yeah,
don't call him anymore for nothing, okay?
correct. But I'm just playing. No, I mean I'm just playing. I'm not playing. But I'm open to dating. Um,
What's your type?
I really don't have a type to be serious.
Mhm.
I don't have a type. Like I'm open. Like I feel like once you get to an age, what look wise, I don't have a type. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Because I feel like once you get to a certain age, it's kind of like that look, all that stuff just out the window. I'm more on somebody that's like financially stable,
Mhm.
has a perfect, not perfect, but has a great connection with God,
Mhm.
understanding, can have a decent conversation, communication is A1.
Mhm.
Like things like that, that's like thumbs up.
Okay.
Yeah. Financially stable is well, connection with God, number one.
Yes.
Financially stable, number two.
Yes. Okay. So what is next in Moses Danileo Counts?
Danileo.
So what is next in Moses Danileo Counts future? Let's talk Moses first. Money Mo. What's next for Money Mo?
Money Mo is just going. You know what? I actually been thinking about retiring from bartending. Um, it won't be until I'm 40. So I'm
Okay.
38 now. So that's what 1 more year. Next year probably my last year.
Mhm.
And the only reason of that is because it's kind of like it's a wear and tear on the body. You know what I'm saying? Working in the salon and getting up and then having to bartend and wake up early in the morning and do it all over again. Like it's just too much wear and tear on my body, and then I'm just getting too much older, a lot older. So I just want to let the younger generation have it. And then with How About Danilio, I really want to teach in the school system. Like I
Okay.
really Well, I don't want to do like Augusta Tech or like a private school. I mean, if the position comes and that's what God said He want me to go, I'm gonna do that. But I really want to work in a high school because I love high school kids. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yes.
I feel like I can be someone of importance to them, especially at my age now, and me just knowing what's going on. You know what I'm saying? So that's what's in the store. I plan on getting into high school, being a cosmetology teacher,
Yes.
and we just see what go from there.
Okay. And what about Moses?
Um, so the plan for Moses, actually, we have to
Ah,
switch seats.
okay.
This it's gonna be the plan for Moses. To sit down, and I just want to talk to other like-minded individuals like myself and help them use a platform to let everyone understand them and understand their purpose, understand the how they feel and let people know they have feelings. So the little outside stuff that go on, yes, we are human, we get affected by it. So I just want to clear the air and let you know this is who I am.
Right.